This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
As you and I are recording this, you know, we're a weekend.
A weekend, okay.
And by the time everyone hears this,
right.
we'll be 2 in. But just to peek behind the curtain, you and I are getting ahead because, well, the clock is ticking on the WWE network. And right now, it's still working for both of us.
Yeah.
Now, a little birdie has said that some fans have decided to take to the internet and try to keep this thing going as long as possible. So if your network has stopped working, and FYI, it has stopped working on my Apple TV. I'm watching on my computer right now, and it's still working there. So try something like that. But if that doesn't work, a few of our super fans have taken to YouTube to help us out.
We have super fans. We have super people. That's one great thing that we have done. I think you would agree during the course of these 5 going on 6 seasons.
Wow.
Is this something? One thing that we have done, we have built a community of we call them fans because they're fans, but they're like us. They're our friends, so they're fans, and we've met some great people. We've met some weird people.
Yes, we have.
Yes, hello, Bad Money Slim, and Carl Mandick. Woo. But we've met some great people, Paul Bromwell, and people who help us out on ad-free shows. But further than that, just when I go out and say I'm going to have a Zoom call, and we have a lot of people who flock to that, want to talk to me. They do the same thing on ad-free shows when I'm on there, or when Eric's on there, or Arn, or whomever. So we've built a community, and I think it's great. And you need to be given credit for that, for putting us all together, because it's been fun. It's been fun for you and me as much as it's been for everybody out there who tunes in.
Well, I've had a blast working with you, and I'm so glad to see that fans are really rallying behind you to support this project. And if you'd like to get more information and see what is available for you to sort of grab your piece of history, because there is a lot of cool stuff happening at that website, buttsandseatscomic.com. Let's talk about why we're here. We're watching World Championship Wrestling from 1986. I've got Jim Crockett on the brain, obviously, because this is, in my opinion, the greatest year they ever had. Certainly creatively, they're making some megastars. I don't think it can be debated that the Rock and Roll Express are one of the top draws in the whole industry at this point. Obviously, Dusty Rhodes is Dusty Rhodes, and Ric Flair is Ric Flair. So we've got a ton of top acts, and we're setting records everywhere we go. And we're going to continue our coverage as long as we can here on the WWE network. Eventually, the rumor and innuendo is that everything will be loaded up on Peacock, but we're going to ride out these watch alongs as long as we can here. And then we have some fun sort of backup plans to keep everything 1986 fresh in our minds, right?
Yes, we do. We always have a plan. That's one great thing. You're like the Russians. They always have a plan, buddy.
Well, we've talked to the Kremlin, and we've lined up some interviews, so we're ready to keep this going. So if our World Championship Wrestling, March 29th, 1986. And again, if it's not on your WWE network, a little birdie says it might be on YouTube. I'm actually watching it on the network, and so is Tony. So
that's right. I've got Safari up. It's is what I always use for the network, and it always lets me click and go into it. So as long as it allows me, I'm going to go for it.
I don't know that the browser has anything to do with it. That would be like, I'm getting more miles to the gallon since I stopped using the radio. I'll never forget. I was riding with my grandma when I was a kid, and she said, "Oh, sweetie, we're fixing to run out of gas. Let me turn off the radio." And I'm a little kid, but I looked at grandma and I said, "I don't think those things are related." She's like, "Well, you never know." I'm like, "No, yeah, I'm pretty sure I do." Even at 8 years old, I was a smart ass.
I can top that. As you know, I'm in my 60s.
Yep.
My mom was 41 when she had me.
Ooh, good for her.
So I knew my grandma and her mother, who died at age 77 when I was like 5 years old, but I do remember her. And Grandma Cat, that was her name, C-A-T-T, Grandma Cat.
And Uncle Dog.
Grandma Cat used to say, put some clothes on in front of the TV. Those people can see you.
Oh God, is this real?
Yes. She thought the people on TV could see you.
This is tremendous.
So we're talking old school stuff now, right? So she was 77 and I was born in 1957. So in 1962, she was 77, to show you how old she was. So she was born in the 1800s. So, yeah, that was Grandma Cat.
You know what? I'm going to start calling you that whenever you send me an email saying, our copy's not on here, just orange. Get your shit together. Like, buddy, scroll down a quarter of an inch. They're all in the same email. How old are you, Grandma Cat? That'll be what I call you next time.
You did. You just sent me a text. How old are you? I said, really old, because I went to bed at 6:30 last night. Which I did. I went to bed at 6:30, man, gone. Me and the bug out.
You know what? Good for you. Well, it's time for people to stop sleeping on Jim Crockett's 1986. Tony, do we have a fun little countdown this week? There it is right there.
That's my alarm.
It sounds a little scary, bro.
Yeah, that's Harry Potter.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I can't believe this is real. You set an alarm for 9 a.m?
Yeah, I always set an alarm for 9 a.m.
Who said? Are you like a rock and roll star? 9 a.m. is awfully late to have an alarm.
No, not in this house. It's not. No.
Like, you know, out here in the real world, people are setting alarms for like 5:30.
Okay. All right. I usually get up 7:30 or 8. But I always set the alarm for 9 o'clock just in case I oversleep.
Well, you don't have to get hot about it. I'm just trying to watch some I'm ready when you are.
You're giving me shit, man. You're like Granny Cat. Get out in front of that TV. You don't.
What a great line that is, dude. That tickled me.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm glad you said Grandma, because that reminded me of Granny Cat. Okay, here we go. Let's go to our special countdown this week.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at savewithconrad.com.